I lived in this community for almost 38 years. This is Hartran's community, which is at 8th and Cumberland.
My kids used to go to Hartran, and they had some good teachers over there.
It's an economically depressed neighborhood, unfortunately. It also is a very high crime area.
City government can do a number of things, but we can't do everything. So when we have your partnership, your buy-in, your input as to what those things are, and we know we have true partners in the community.
The thing I love about PhillyRising is that it takes all that is the best of Philadelphia. It reaches into the community and identifies the heroes, the stakeholders, the folks who have been working hard and making a difference in the community, who know the problems better than anyone else. And it brings the resources of the city, from across the city, into the community to really change the world one neighborhood at a time.
Is what we don't want to do is put a whole lot of resources and have a whole lot of activity in a relatively short period of time, and then over time it just kind of goes away. These things have to be institutionalized in the community. This is not kind of one and done.
The community then has to put its issues on the table, resolve how it's going to staff a particular area, and then we in the city can provide the supportive services. That's PhillyRising at its best.
Partnering with active organizations to help them take hold of their communities. The city can come in and do a lot of different things, but the way that change is going to last after it's brought about is by local organizations taking it and running with it. Specifically in the Hartran community here, what we've been able to do is we've had a series of public meetings to find out what people thought the biggest issues to their neighborhood were, and we've really tried to develop customized solutions for that then folks are running. For instance, they said there wasn't enough for kids to do after school. And what we're able to do is take a vacant pool and by reprioritizing our own resources in the city, get that pool open throughout the year.
If you cannot swim laps, do not take your hands off the water.
Our national swim meet at Quahog Swimming Pool, I won a gold medal for butterfly. Our ranked time is 1 minute, 10 seconds. Doris opened the swim team, and I tried out, and ever since I tried out, it kept me out of trouble, kept me out of harm's way, basically.
Because really, a lot of these problems, the neighborhood has to solve the problems, not us. You know, we don't live here. We're really visitors. We come in for work and then we leave. The neighborhood has to solve the problem.
But we really look forward to the GED program with Temple, the whole computer lab with Temple University. And of course, the managing directors, and we're doing things with the mayor's office. So, I mean, we kind of look forward to seeing where this is going to take us.
You are flying, but the ground is where you start again. This is a new day for you. People start rising.
That's why it's the best thing in the public safety scene. The community working with all elements of the city, police, in addition to LNI, in addition to streets, and all the other city agencies working together can create an environment where we are all working towards one goal.
And it takes baby steps, and this playground is actually an example. The neighborhoods come out and clean it, they painted it. We have very little problems here, it's good, the kids have a safe place to play. And that's just one of them examples of baby steps that the neighborhood's taken to take back their own neighborhood.
We have to be there and be with you for a long, long period of time, but you also have to take ownership of what this is all about and make sure that it stays engaged and involved and keeps coming back and establish new standards here in the community of acceptable behavior.
The difference here, and this is what's important, it's about you. This is your program, not ours. This is something that you have owned and that you've made your own, and that's why it's been a wild success.
But what's going to make it possible going forward is the hard work from the groups in this community. So I'd like to one more time ask the members of Net CDC, Open CDC, and the Community Development Enhancement Corporation to please stand up for a second and be recognized. They're the people that are going to be in this lab.
Let me end by telling you a story about a section of North Philly called Hartran. Over the last year, we've been working with community leaders and residents to help them devise a plan based on their concerns and their issues and their ideas to address problems of crime and blight, unemployment. One of these leaders, Diane Bridges of the Neighborhood Enrichment and Transformation CDC, she's been fighting for our neighborhood since she first moved there 40 years ago. Diane is the go-to person in her community, organizing cleanups, Thanksgiving turkey giveaways. She literally conducts business right from the steps at her front door. She told us that one of the many problems in her neighborhood was folks having access to computers and the internet to look for jobs. And so working with the school district, Temple University, and 3 community development corporations, we opened a computer lab at the Hartran Elementary School for people in the community to look up jobs and look at access to adult education programs. 4 weeks ago, Deputy Mayor Rich Negrin and I, we headed up to North Philadelphia for the official opening of the computer lab. And shortly after we left, 10 folks from the neighborhood jumped right on those computers. They started taking tests to determine which Temple University adult education programs would best suit them. And you know what? It's been like that ever since. With the help and support of our city government and a variety of stakeholder partners, this community is coming together and finding new ways to address old problems. And as Diane likes to say, we're turning the hood back into a neighborhood. We're transforming our city government and investing in neighborhoods. We're Philadelphia on the way back. We're a resurgent Philadelphia. We're a Philadelphia that is rising. And I'm excited about what we're doing. Let us stick together. Let us rise together. Let us work together. Let us transform this city to the great city that we know it can be. Thank you. God bless you. Let's get back to work, Philadelphia. Bye-bye.